Hi, we're going to look at the distributive property today. So distributive property is a fancy way of saying multiply to everything. So I have this number 3 and I have this group of numbers 2 and 4. 2 and 4 are stuck together in this group. I want to make sure that this 3 and this group get multiplied together. Okay, so when you have one number or a group of numbers, a term on the outside of this parenthesis, it needs to get distributed or multiplied to everything on the inside. So what's really happening here is 3 times 2. And because there's a plus sign here, we say plus 3 times 4. And then we can simplify them as we go. So 3 and 2 gives us 6. 3 and 4 give us 12. And then we could put them together, giving us 18. So couldn't I have just used order of operations to do inside and then multiply? Yes, it still gets there, but this showcases what we're doing, what we're about to do here. So now, inside parentheses for our next problem, I have x and 5. I have a variable and the number. That 3, because it's touching the parenthesis, says it needs to multiply to everything inside. So we say 3 times x, or 3x, and then we say minus, because there's a minus on there, 3 times 5, which is 15. Call it a day. Now, it does not matter whether or not that 3 is in the front or if it comes after, because I still have one group of number after this parenthesis or touching the parenthesis. We're allowed to distribute backwards as well. It still reads the same thing. I could say 3 times x, giving us 3x, minus, because you have a negative and a positive, 5 times 3, giving us 15, which is still the same answer. It does not matter how many numbers you have inside the parenthesis. So here we have x plus 4 and this group 3y. All of that's inside, but what's on the outside is just that one lonely little 2. That 2 is touching parentheses, which means it wants to get multiplied to everything. So first, let's go 2 times x. Follow the arrows. 2x. 2 times 4 gives us 8. That's a positive 2. That's a positive 4. So we say plus. 2 times 3y, we're going to say 6. That y comes along. Positive, positive, plus. None of these are like terms. One's got an x. One's got nothing. One's got a y. They're non-like variables, so we just leave it, call it a day. And that is using the distributive property.